wide-angle perspective on what it means to hack that exist, which one how to appeal. We'll all discuss risks associated with white hat hacking and the specific tools you need to master to be better at your job. Hacking is difficult and a real craft, so make notes, brace yourself, and get ready for some real interesting stuff. Let's go. Who is a hacker? When you're asked this question, the images that probably pop up in your mind are a variety of unpleasant stuff orchestrated against individual privacy and corporate data. But hacking never started out in this way. In the 1960s, the term hacker was used to describe someone who was highly competent in the use of computer code and could use that knowledge to optimize the efficiency. This term later developed into a title for someone with an advanced understanding of computer systems, capable of utilizing it to identify technical problems. It has also come to refer to one of the first few thoughts you typically have when you hear it spoken. Certainly, hacker can and do obtain unauthorized access to computer systems with the aim of launching attacks on a company, individual, or government agency software infrastructure. Can hacking be called a lifestyle? Well, some like to think of it as such. Besides money, there are different reasons why people choose to become hackers. Let's dive into the 6 categories of different hackers. Black hat hackers can have reasons that range from a desire to secure bragging rights for hacking into a seemingly complex system, tormenting people's lives for the pleasure of it, or simply getting a peek at the massive volumes of information that public and private establishments would rather not show. Gray hat hackers do what they do for the security of databases, albeit through illegal means, and they sort of straddle the line between hacking for ethical reasons and doing it in an entirely wrong way. An example is this Palestinian guy, Khalil Shrete, who hacked and posted on Zuckerberg's Facebook account in 2013. He had reported a security flaw to the Facebook team, and when the response was unsatisfactory, decided to take matters into his own hands. White hat hackers are the angels of the lot. They are competent and recognizable industry professionals who try to anticipate the works of malicious hackers by spotting system weaknesses before they do. While the actual term was coined by IBM Vice President John Patrick in 1995, white hats have been around for almost as long as the idea of hacking itself. In the 1970s, governments created teams to run vulnerability tests on telecommunications and computer networks. These tests are essentially attacks that black hats would perform, only this time they are done with the permission and knowledge of the organization. Perks of white hat hacking: you get passed over on jail time, obtain recognition as a legitimate hacker, and if you're that sort of person, maybe an entire desk to yourself in a gigantic office building. Besides black, gray, and white, there are even more categories like blue, red, and green hat hackers. Blue hat hackers are divided into 2 categories. The first category is a group of revenge seekers who use their understanding of computer systems to attack people or organizations they think have offended them. They can obtain access to social media accounts and databases to steal information about their targets and release it to the public. The reason for this is usually to cause damage to the reputation of their victims. The second category of blue hat hackers are the less vindictive types. They are external security professionals who are invited by a company to test software for vulnerabilities before deploying it for use. They do not cause damage to the system, as they merely try to discover potential weaknesses. They may also be hired for collaboration with the company on a periodic basis. Red hat hackers, on the other hand, gain popularity for their lack of forgiveness. If you want to mess with the facility, make sure there are no red hatters around, as they tend to go overboard in their reprisals. Red hat hackers are similar to white hats in the sense that they have noble reasons for what they do but diverge in their professional choice.